Okay guys, so today we're going to be looking at an example of a budget plan so then you guys can see how to make one in the near future. Alright, just some context. So in this scenario, there's going to be a family of 4. The husband is a marketing manager and the wife is a financial analyst. They have 2 children, so that way you guys can see how expensive life is whenever you have kids. The son is in college and their daughter is in high school. So we're going to get context of some college, like the needing of college scholarships because we see how expensive tuition is. And their daughter is in high school. This family is considered upper middle class and they live in Arkansas. Now keep in mind this is one of the cheapest states to live in America. And they also have different sources of income besides their salary. Okay, so here is a list of all of this couple's expenses. As we can see, they have their mortgage, which is a certain amount of money they have to pay every month for living in a house and owning a house. And they're trying to pay it off. They also have a car payment. And keep in mind that this couple has 2 cars. And I would say they're probably both Toyotas, because those are relatively affordable. They also have insurance, home insurance, car insurance, fire insurance. They also have to pay utilities like the AC bill, the electricity bill. They have groceries. They have a big family, so that is going to be more expensive. Their credit card bills, because that's how they decide to pay for things with credit cards. They have to take care of their house, like if for some reason the sprinklers stop working, they have to pay people to fix that up. Education, that is for their son's education since he's in college. Travel, because it's nice to go out for traveling to Alaska, Arizona, wherever. Software licensing, this can be, apps like Office 365. And then gas money, because that costs money, obviously, to get gas, right? And then some subscriptions like Netflix, Hulu, you name it. So all this adds up to $12,000, which is a lot of money. And now let's see in the next slide. Hopefully their income can be greater than the expenses, because that's our main goal with budgeting. You can forget everything else, but you just make sure you always remember that your income must be greater than your expenses. All right, let's see if they got a bigger income. Yes, they do. Okay, perfect. So as a financial analyst, the wife will make $10,500 a month. Wow. And then as a husband, he makes $8,500 a month. Perfect. And then they also have some properties in California, so they get some money from renting out homes. And then they put money in the stock market, so they get some money back. Of course, they will lose money as well. So the total income they make every month is $22,500. And this is greater than our expenses. So in this context, the remaining $10,000 just gets divided into different savings accounts and the stock market, because it is always good to not put all of your money in the stock market just in case you end up losing that money. Because with the savings account, that money can just grow and grow. There's not really any risk with that. Okay. Now, a little quick brain break. Let's do a pop quiz, okay? So, I want you guys to pause the video and select the answer, but which category should typically have the most money in savings to stay financially responsible? And secondly, which of the options below is an example of a budgeting strategy? I'll give you guys 15 seconds. Yep, I'll just have this timer going for... Okay, let's see if you guys got it right. Emergency fund, if you guys said that, I am so proud. If you didn't, it's okay, we're getting there. And secondly, use the 50, 30, 20 rule. It was from last video. I hope you guys remembered. All right, let's continue. So, now that we have the list of expenses, let's try to, cut it down. So here's a life hack. If you bundle home and auto insurance, you can get an insurance discount. That's what this family did. We'll see on the next slide how that worked out for them. And now, instead of buying some brand new cars, this couple bought used cars to save money, because one thing about cars, they depreciate in value. A house grows in value. So that's another video. We'll talk about assets and liabilities. Next, to lessen the electricity bill, this family switched to LED lighting. And they are now considering the benefits of solar panels, but the initial cost of solar panels is pretty expensive, right? Now, to save money on groceries, they shop in bulk by Costco. Great way to save money. And instead of buying textbooks for college, you can just rent out textbooks that will save you money in the end. Also, their daughter applies for scholarships every month to my seniors, juniors, everyone in high school. Keep applying to those scholarships. Free money is a great way to help pay for college. And they all share subscriptions by using the family plan. I know Spotify has this, Netflix as well, I believe so. Just research out there, and there are definitely some options available to save money. Okay, now let's look at the new and revised budgeting plan. So on the left side, we see all the expenses, and all the areas highlighted in blue are the areas where we decided to cut down costs. So with insurance, now we're going to be able to save some money because we bundled home and auto insurance. For utilities, since we switched to LED lighting, now we get to save some money on electricity. With groceries, we now shop at Costco, so we can buy in bulk, and we save some money there. With education, our son now runs his own textbooks, and our daughter wants some scholarships. Yay! So we get to save some money there. And for our subscriptions, we all took the bundled family plan. Our income is still the same, right? But see, in this scenario, we are still having a greater source of income than our expenses, but now we have some more money to put into either our savings account or our stock account. We save $1,075, which is amazing. All that money comes into great use. Okay, so I'd lastly just want to touch on some do's and don'ts on financial planning. I hope you guys learn to look for cost-effective products, right? So just making sure all the items you buy can last long. The quality of the item is great. You know, you don't want to buy something for $20 and the next day it breaks down. The next thing I want you guys to do is don't excessively spend your money. If you see something that you really like and it's $100, wait, maybe next month it'll be on sale for $75. Also, pay attention to micro trends and make sure to buy things that will last a couple years, for example, right? And make sure to get multiple sources of income. This will help you not be dependent on just one paycheck. It will help you have more flexibility with all the sources of income you get. This will help you be more financially secure, right? And lastly, don't miss out on saving money through promotions. There are apps like Honey. There are also other websites out there that they offer different coupon codes. I know I was shopping on Walgreens the other day, and there's a coupon code for 50% off, and I got those photos for $12 instead of, $24. So that's great. So just be sure to look for that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I really hope you guys got some more insights about budgeting and how to possibly make your own. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!